Keshavamurthy and I am working as Chief Interventional Cardiologist at Columbia Asia Hospital, Mysore, Karnataka. This video is to clear the misconceptions about the various vaccines that are available for COVID-19 amongst the general public and also the cardiac patients. Our main aim in this video is to reassure you that amongst all the available vaccines, they have all been proved reasonably efficacious. So do not have any hesitancy in taking any of them. Taking one of the vaccines is definitely protective, especially so for patients who have other associated diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, previous surgery. All these are high-risk patients. So you need to take them. So instead of debating on which vaccine to take, what are the effects, whether one vaccine is superior to other, it is more important to take the vaccine and be protected and be safe. So to clear the misconceptions in the social media, there are several misconceptions basically spoken about by persons with half knowledge and half information and trying to promote themselves as COVID experts. So please ignore all these messages. Like every medicine that is available in the world, the vaccines will also have some side effects. Many of them are minor. And when we compare it to the number of vaccine doses that have been administered and the kind of protection the various vaccines have given, we should certainly ignore them instead of highlighting them and making it a major issue, which is being done wrongly by the media. So go to the nearest vaccination center and take the vaccine as soon as possible. That is the message, that is the clear message from this video. And one of the main motivations for making this video is that you should all take the vaccine and be protected. Yeah, there are common concerns amongst patients, especially heart patients who have had a previous heart surgery or angioplasty, or heart failure patients who are on multiple medications, whether they should take the vaccine. Most certainly, patients with any kind of heart problem should take the vaccine as soon as possible. That's why it was given in the first priority group itself that patients who have comorbidities like diabetes, high blood pressure, previous angioplasty or bypass surgery, those who have low heart function, all these are priority patients because when they develop COVID, they suffer from the highest morbidity and mortality. So it is important that every cardiac patient, whatever kind of cardiac procedure they have undergone, irrespective of that, they must take the vaccine. There are several concerns about the various medications that patients have been taking and whether those taking blood thinners or some of the stronger blood thinners which are being given for patients who have artificial valves, for example, those patients should take the vaccine. All patients must take the vaccine irrespective of whether they are on aspirin and other blood thinning medications. Those patients who are on very strong anticoagulants which we give for patients who have artificial valves, they also must take the vaccine. So it is important to tell your doctor or the vaccination personnel that you are a cardiac patient and you have been taking this medicine so that some additional precautions will be taken. But it is not practical to stop the medicines and then go to the center and then resume that. All that is not required. In 99% of the cases, there won't be any adverse reactions related to taking of the vaccine. So please go ahead and without any concerns, take the vaccine. Now regarding vaccination in the general population, it is also important that the younger population also take the vaccine, those below 45 years of age, because in this second wave of the pandemic, there are a lot of young patients who have suffered from severe COVID disease, and there has been quite a significant mortality and deaths amongst the younger population also. So do not have fear of the vaccine. And when the general public or the patients ask me about the vaccine, I tell them the most important side effect of the vaccine is the fear about the vaccine. So we have all healthcare personnel, we have millions of healthcare workers across the world have taken the vaccine, including doctors. And many of the times we have taken our vaccine during our usual duty schedule. That means we have taken the vaccine and after being observed for about 30 minutes, we have returned back to active work. and not even a day off or an hour off or something like that. So that should set your mind at rest about the side effects of the vaccine. But some important minor effects are there, like some pain at the site of the vaccination, body pains, and mild fever. If you get a fever, you take paracetamol, and that will be it. There are no other major adverse effects that you have to be concerned about. 1 in a million cases have some very infrequent side effects have been observed with all the vaccines that are available in the world. But it is not for the lay public to highlight them, create a scare among the population, whereby that vaccine hesitancy comes into the mind of people. Several people think, what if I take the vaccine and develop that effect? It's affecting 1 in a million. But imagine when you develop COVID, if you have severe COVID disease and die of that, that is very high chances of that, high chances of death if you develop severe COVID. It's just like thinking that when you're going in an automobile, you may meet with an accident and die, but that will not prevent you from going in an automobile every day, isn't it? So think of it in that way. Give out the positive results about the vaccine, the protection from the vaccine, the protection from severe disease, especially across all age groups. It is not that the younger group of population will be spared from severe COVID. So below 45 also it is important. Patients who are taking, there are several patients, especially in our country, below the age of 45 with a heart attack, with a high cholesterol levels. So all these patients must need to vaccinate themselves. And there is another concern whether one dosage is enough. It is not correct. Whenever a vaccine is given, all the doses that have been prescribed have to be taken. Currently, for the vaccines available in India, 2 doses have been advised, 6 to 8 weeks apart. So take your first dose and follow up with your second dose at the correct time. Only about 2 to 3 weeks after the second dose, you will get the assured sort of protection from the vaccine. So do not ignore the schedules. Proper medical advice has to be followed instead of getting your information, unauthentic information from social media. Consult your doctor if you have any serious concerns or allergies or anaphylactic reaction to any drug. In those situations, you consult a doctor. Otherwise, go ahead, have your vaccine and be safe. In summary, I would like to, it is a humble request to all my patients, irrespective of their age and comorbidities and whether they are on any blood thinners, to go to the nearest vaccine center and have the vaccine as soon as you are eligible for it. And now in the next few days, everyone will be eligible for it. So it is a humble request and an appeal to go ahead with the vaccination as per the schedule and get yourself protected from this dreaded disease and help us control the pandemic without any reservations, without any hesitancy, without any fear of adverse effects. Please go ahead and have the vaccine. Thank you.